Alright, don't mind the mess. I'm rearranging my room. But let's see what Spirit has for you today. The title probably drew you in, whatever I titled it. So, but let's just see why you came here, what you need to know. Okay, lots of cards came out, which is actually usual because this deck, I'm using the original Rider-Waite deck. Usually they come out pretty quickly because it's a very slippery deck. So Two Pentacles at the bottom. It feels like you're kind of juggling something right now. You're kind of not sure where to go next. You're kind of, maybe you're in between options. So let's get a little bit more on the energy. We have 6 cards spread, which is amazing because it's an even number. Came out right away. So, and I feel called actually to, before I read these, I'm going to use the Moonology Oracle. So we're going to get one card out to hopefully help us in interpreting these cards. Okay, actually 2 cards came out right away. We have Full Moon in Taurus, Detoxify. And then we have First Quarter Moon in Capricorn, Unleash Your kindest self. Okay, so we have Taurus and Capricorn. You might be a Taurus, somebody might be a Capricorn, or vice versa. So you could have a significant connection in your life. That's what I'm getting here. I got the word marital, so you might be married to somebody, either on a soul level or literally married. So this could be a soul contract, is I guess what I'm saying. It feels like you need to rest, take a day to yourself, maybe even take a week to yourself, maybe more than that. I'm getting even more, you just need to release everything because it's detoxify, right? You just need to release everything. In Taurus is you might just feel like you're kind of being stubborn, or stubborn is the wrong word. You kind of just feel like you're not really going anywhere, and you want to change that. So yeah, you want to detoxify. And then First Quarter Moon, Unleash Your kindest self in First Quarter Moon in Capricorn. So this, I feel like this is another person. So this other person has to, I guess, be more kind, or just see the good in things, and really understand that if you have a positive outlook, then everything's more positive. So either one of those could be you. You could be Taurus. This other person could be Capricorn. I feel like you're Taurus and this other person's Capricorn, but it could be the other way around. Okay, let's get into the tarot. So, by those oracle cards, that could be, I guess, what is happening in your life right now. So if that's what's happening, or if that resonates with you, this message is for you. Moreover, okay, 10 of Swords. We have the 10 of Swords. It feels like you're on your last leg. You're just kind of done. You're I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. So, which is, yeah. Feels like you're done with the situation. And then we have 7 of Cups reversed. So it feels like and then we have the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. I was gonna say 10 of Cups reversed, but it's not reversed. I don't know why I was gonna say that. Probably because the 7 of Cups is reversed. But we have 2 cups by each other. And one is, it's kind of, Seven of Cups, it speaks about having a lot of options, a lot of things that you're looking at, like a lot of things on your mind, a lot on your plate, and it's reversed. So I feel like what this reversal means in this context is you're kind of clearing your plate. You're clearing it. So there's not going to be that much to think about. And then the Ten of Cups, that's going to bring you a lot of happiness there with the Ten of Cups, or like extreme fulfillment. Like it's going to be exactly what you wanted for your life. So, and then we have Five of Swords. Five of Swords. I kind of said five swords, but Five of Swords, Queen of Pentacles reversed, Ace of Cups reversed. I think that there is somebody in your life who is kind of scheming. They're a little bit of a schemer. That's just what I'm getting from the Five of Swords. And then the Queen of Pentacles reversed. They kind of take you for granted. They see you as this divine emanation, this like divine light in their life, but they're taking it for granted. And the Ace of Cups reversed. And they are just... they're kind of like suppressing their bad feelings about it. So like when they like would feel bad about it, like just ignoring this like divine light or whatever like in their life, which is you, I feel like, they just kind of suppress the negative consequences or like the emotions that come up with that. So, what I'm getting from all of this that we've gone over, even going back to the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, I feel like you are in between worlds. You're in between letting this situation go and just detoxifying everything. Once again, with the full moon in Taurus from the Oracle deck. You're in between that and just like staying in this horrible place. And it seems like right now the decision that you're leaning towards is leaving this behind, because you have the Ten of Swords, which is like the last leg, like before you eventually go away. And then I feel like this will in turn, like if you make that decision, it'll clear your plate, and it will create so much happiness and fulfillment in your life. And I'm really, really drawn to the X. I know it means 10, but the X up here as like more of like a symbol. So the X, to me, it means like X marks the spot, or like you just feel like your boxes are checked. So like it feels like maybe you've been kind of wondering what the heck you're supposed to do with your life, like what the heck are you supposed to do in this situation with this other person. And it seems like if you leave, all your boxes are going to be checked. So actually it feels like you've done a lot of work in this connection, and you've grown a lot, and you've become this amazing person. But the only thing that you need to do is leave that situation that made you go inward, that made you do all this work. Because in my experience, at least, when you're in a situation that is not the best, is kind of negative, it creates an environment where you need to go inward, and you need to figure out what's going on in yourself. So I feel like you've done that already in this situation, because you were tied to this situation. It was like a contract. Once again, with that contract, I felt like there was like some sort of marriage. So you could be like married to this person. So you might feel like it's kind of a difficult decision. Like, should I like literally go through with like divorcing this person? And like, I guess whatever you think is right for you, but whether it's in like a spiritual sense or a literal like material connection sense, I think you should divorce this person. They've made you grow. They've or you made yourself grow, but they have they created this environment where you had to grow and go inside yourself. So I guess what I'm saying is, this person, they've served their purpose. Their purpose, if you're asking, like, what is the point of this connection if I'm just supposed to, like, leave, it's not just so it can end. It's so you become a better person, or you know yourself more. So it actually does have a huge purpose. Okay, so your advice is, if you have a connection in your life where it's just eating up your energy and you feel like it's kind of done, I guess, you should just leave. Low key. High key, you should just leave. So, yeah. I feel like I need to get maybe one more spread in the tarot. Okay, let's see. What should I ask? Just generally, like, any other information. I feel like that's it. I feel like we only need 2. Okay, we have Page of Pentacles reversed, and this actually came out really interestingly. It literally came out of the deck, like, originally upright, and then it, like, flipped, like, in midair. Okay, it just, like, flipped in midair, literally, like, and when it flipped, it was facing this way, so I didn't know which one it was, but I literally made a mental note, like, that's reversed now. It literally just flipped in midair. So it feels like this person used to be the Page of Pentacles, which Page of Pentacles is, like, a youthful, like, to me, this just feels like an attractive, young, maybe, like, not literally young, but, like, young in energy, like, person who just, attracted you initially. But then they flipped, and you saw who they truly were. And then this is Temperance. I feel like this is you. I feel like this is your person and you. You are Temperance. Throughout this connection, you felt like you're just waiting. This reminds me of the Two of Pentacles as well, that we saw in the beginning. You're just, throughout this connection, because Two of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck, which is overall energy, you feel like you're just balancing and, like, waiting and, like, what am I supposed to be doing here, And I think what you're supposed to be doing is, you're supposed to leave, honey. You're supposed to leave. Because I think this connection has served you well in the sense of it's made you grow. And it hasn't been the greatest feeling experience, like, at all. I feel like it felt horrible, but it served its purpose. And I feel like you kind of gotten all you needed to get out of it. So yeah. I feel like we're done with the tarot. Let's get one from this Lore Olympus deck that I have. It's an oracle deck. It's this one. It's by Faith Byers and H. Holden. So yeah, I really love this deck. I really recommend, if you like oracle decks, you try it out. So yeah, let's get one card from the Lore Olympus. This is interesting. Okay. So this one kind of, like, stayed in the deck, but it flipped over. So we have Cerberus, the Confidant. So Cerberus is Hades's, like, dog. I feel like throughout this connection, just to explain a little bit more, I guess, you have felt like somebody's dog. Like, you felt like just, like, not stepped on, but, like, Cerberus is beloved by Hades, but for the sake of this, like, you just feel like somebody's dog. Okay? I guess take that as you interpret it. So, and then we have guilt reversed. Never mind. Okay, we have, sorry, somebody just texted me. Okay, we have guilt reversed. And we're getting a lot of reversals today. We had 2 that just flipped, like, in midair, because this one did too. So I feel like your advice for the end of this reading is, if you feel like, you shouldn't feel guilty for anything that has happened, even if, like, you harmed them or you feel like you did something bad, you should not feel guilty at all, sister. Okay, you should not feel guilty. And once you leave, all that guilt will just clear up, and you're not gonna feel that way anymore. So yeah, I feel like that's it. So if you feel like this reading was for you, or you got something out of this reading, I encourage you to subscribe, hit that bell, hit the like button, and comment something, comment any questions you have. I will answer them, and yeah. There you go.